Hi, this is Lada from Astrolada.com, and today I'm here with the beautiful Zsaklin from Hungary. She was introduced to me by Victor. You all know Victor, our distinguished astrologer, and he said you have to speak with Zsaklin because she knows a very different system. It's kind of an esoteric system, it's a scientific system that was developed in the 20th century. Hi, Zsaklin.
Hi, Lada. How are you?
I'm great. Can you tell us a bit about chronobiological? What was
Psychogenetics, yes.
biogenetics? You told me when we spoke, and you did the reading for me and my husband, and I was very fascinated because it's not astrology, but it is based on the earth. Can you tell me a bit more?
Yes, chronobiological psychogenetics, it's a new science. It has an origin from the 19th. It's coming from Russia. And what is this? With this system, we can count the energies we have from the earth. Like in astrology, we count the energies we receive from the planets. With this science, we can count the energies we receive from the earth. So that's why the system is new, and it's you can use it very well with the astrology reading. What we are talking about? 1 second, I show you.
And you also told me that people don't need their time of birth. The day
Yes.
and the year is enough. So that opens up the possibility for a lot more people.
Yes, yes. So chronobiological psychogenetics. We can see the energy quantity and quality at the birth in 3 levels, of course, body, soul, and mental levels. What in astrology, body is the ascendant, the soul is represented by the moon, and the mental level is the sun. Let's say. So, 1 second. Yes, in this system, we can see 7 physical types, 6 emotional types, and 8 mental types. It's very important. This science is not based on astrology. We're just counting the energies of the earth from a given day. So we don't need anything. We just need to know the date of the birth. Very important. We also don't need the place, just the date of the birth, what we need for this analysis. How you see this, the completely same energies we just can reach in each 58 years. It's very important. In many ways, we are different from each other, but in many ways we are the same. Let's see what I am talking about. So there is in physical level what we can know more. You know, there we have, well, everybody has an ascendant, but how much more information we can get from chronobiology. Let's see, how much strong is our body? Who knows? Yes. Next step, what you cannot see from astrology. How strong is your nervous system? Because as you know, our body is with the analogy with the planet Earth, say about 70% of liquids, 30% of hard stuff, let's say the bones and so on. So the human body is with analogy with the planet Earth.
I see. For the energies that on that day, it will represent your body level.
Yes, 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 yes. And this is all the information we can know. For example, the sexual needs. Yes, and you know what? For example, if we are talking about sexuality, it's we need to separate, because There is people who needs sexuality in a body level. There is people who needs sexuality for emotions.
Ah.
So it's a big difference why you want to do something, how you will do something, how are you acting, let's say, with your body. We can see also how much energies you have, how much aggression you have. You are a quiet person in a physical way or not.
Mm-hmm.
And how you see the total body force for people is between 46 and 154%. So there is big differences. How strong is our body?
Oh, so someone with a strong body, they can, for example, eat bad foods, not sleep enough, and they'll still have energy and strength.
Yes, yes, and now we can check these things. Let's see the types. In body level, this is the 7 types we have. I changed the names because in the original system the names was not so expressive.
I know they're much more clear to understand now with those names that you've given.
I think using these names, yes, it's more easier. Let's say in a few sentences what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
For example, if you are born in a day where the energy for the body is in the sensitive level, what does it mean? It means you don't like extreme situations. Your nervous system is very sensitive. You need to feel safety. Since you don't have so much energy, you feel weak yourself. So this kind of people likes to stay in security. They are very sensitive. What does it mean? They don't have so much physical energy, but because they are very sensitive, the nervous system is very sensitive. What is good for them? They can feel first all changes. Let's say where there is people who can feel, oh, it will rain, oh, the air pressure is changing. Some people is very sensitive for this energy changes. Someone they say, for example, me, I don't feel this thing.
Me neither, yeah.
Yes, because our nervous system is more stronger. Yes, everything has a good sense, a bad sense. For them, is a good sense. They are the ones who feeling the changes first.
Yes. I remember you told me that Michael Jackson was sensitive physically.
Yes. I tell you examples, famous people who were born with a sensitive physical level. Michael Jackson, for example, or Oprah Winfrey was born also. Kurt Cobain, Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, and also Victoria Beckham.
Mm-hmm.
For them, all for them is very important to be in safety because they don't have so much physical energy. They like to stay in groups. Because when they are staying in a group, they can feel the group giving energy for them, and they feel more safety.
Yeah.
You know, in a group, they will not work physically because they are not strong at all, but they are the brain. So they can tell to others how to do things. It's very interesting. Okay, let's see the next type. Feisty. I hope I tell it in the right way.
Yeah, feisty.
So, for them, what does it mean? They are fast. They are the fastest ones from the body level. They are motivated from inside. If you say them, oh, please, let's do this and do that, they will not do. Dissatisfaction starts these people to do anything. What is very important for them? They don't want to have a gray, boring life. But what is the problem here? They can't work continuously because they are doing everything very fast with a lot of energy. They are getting tired.
Like in bursts. They can do a lot in one moment.
So they can't work continuously.
Mm-hmm.
They do a fast run. They need to rest.
Mm-hmm.
And we do a fast run again. It's like sprinters.
Yes.
If we are talking about running, for example, they will not. They are not good to go to a marathon run. Let's say they are good in 100 meters.
Yes.
But the energy is very fast, but for not for long distance.
I see. Yeah.
Who has this from famous people? Let's say Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins, yes, he goes go.
Yes, and you see also how they move in the body. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
It's difficult. Also, Johnny Depp was born in this way. But you know, when we are talking about actors, singers whose are we don't see the private life.
No, yeah.
It's different, but in the private life you can be sure they act like this. What they like, seeing that they are very fast, they want to do everything fast and spontaneous. Let's say don't think about when I will do sex. If I want it now, I will do it now.
Yes.
For them, it's not a question. What is important? They will not subordinate it for others. They are a controlling type. So
they run the show, yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's go for the next type. We are talking about energetic. It's also my type. What is important for them? They can work. This is a very strong physical body. They can work all day long. We can do hard work. But what is important? We don't like to do the same thing for so long. So when I'm doing something, okay, I feel comfortable to do it for 15 minutes, then I start to do something else.
Are you the energetic type?
Yes. The feisty will stop and take a rest. The energetic, when I'm boring to do something, after 15, 20 minutes, let's say, I start to do another thing. I don't go to take a rest. I start something else. I go gardening, I go to paint the windows, I do this, I do that, I'm cooking, I go to the shop. So we can move continuously all day long.
Yes, because you told me you can, like, when we were talking, you said, I can't stay longer than 15 minutes restless sitting on one place.
If you have an audience and when people is sitting in front of you, you can see easily whose ones are the energetics, because they will moving continuously in the chair, changing the position. It's very visible, really. It's funny. You can check people. Okay. What is important on this level? We don't feel fear. This is the type who don't have fear to do something. This is the type where if you have this, you can be a good fireman, for example, because you don't have fear. You can act quickly. You don't have fear from extreme situations, extreme cold, extreme hot, extreme high, let's say. We don't have fear so much. Who was born with this energy type? For example, Donald Trump.
Yes, it's very visible.
Okay, I say your next one. Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez, Whitney Houston. All these people are very movable. For example, yes, Jennifer Lopez, Beyonce, they are dancing.
Go, go, go. Yeah.
And how they are dancing, they are full of energy. You can feel the energy when they are moving. So
awesome. That's so visible, true.
yes, it's very visible. Okay, let's go on. Curious. Okay, what is important for them? The race. They love racing. They want to do everything what is new. They have to reach new goals every time. That's why with curious body level, you can reach a career very fast. Because when you reach one goal, you are looking for another.
So that's
they are interested about. They are interested about really a lot of things, but the problem is they are superficial. So okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but they are not doing everything for so long. If there is something new, they go for the new thing. So they are not deep. They are not go deep into things. For them, it's very important how they look like. How they look like, how the others look like. They are watching more how beautiful you are. Let's say when they are falling in love to you, they can fall in love to your beauty, and not so important, let's say, your emotional way.
Oh, so maybe if you marry such a husband and then you get older and he's like, okay, now I want something new. You don't.
Yes, yes, it can happen. It can happen. And how they want to enjoy everything immediately, what they are doing. That's why I made this name Curious. They are curious about everything. If there is a possibility, I can enjoy something now. I want to enjoy it right now. Also, when we are talking about sexuality, if they have the chance, they do.
I'll stay away from such life partner. Maybe for a friend to be fun.
Yes, and because they are curious, they have also a larger circle of friends.
Reminds me of Gemini energy.
Let's say, yes. Who is a curious? Let's say today, Taylor Swift.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yes, when I tell you examples, you will understand what I'm talking about. Also Anthony Hopkins, but we don't know so much about his private life, but I can imagine. So
I think he's notorious for that, Anthony Hopkins.
We cannot know. Okay, let's go on. Balance. This is the best way to have the best physical type. They usually have a very beautiful body. The body is full of energy. They have the most of the energy by the body levels. What does it mean? They are very attractive. They have very strong sexual radiance. For them, they feel they are perfect.
Wow.
This is the only type who can solve the problems alone. For example, I had a friend who was an alcoholic with this type, with this body level balance. Everybody was saying them, go to a hospital or ask some help because it cannot go on in this way. What happened? He said, no, I don't want. And he made it by his own. He solved his problem by his own. There is a very few people, as you see, for balance, there is only two types. It's very rarely, but there is really people who can solve problems by their own. Because they are feeling strong, they know they can solve everything alone. So they are not afraid of, but you can't force them for nothing.
Okay. they have to decide on their own, and then they have the willpower of
Yes, yes. The nervous system is very strong. They have the strongest one. So they can withstand the stress very well. But what I wanted to say, the moving coordination is very good for them because the physical body is strong. So if you are born to a balanced body level, there are the best dancers of the world. Because if you feel the energies coming out from them body, they have very strong sexual radiance. So even if, let's say, the face is not so beautiful, but the energy is coming out from them body, this is what is stopping you to watch. I tell you examples. Kim Kardashian.
Oh, okay.
You see, she's not so active. But you can feel she has power. She has body power. Or, for example, Zac Efron.
Zac Efron,
is also in this type. And when you watch these people, they are beautiful. Even if they are not your type, let's say the way they are thinking is very far from you. But when you watch the body, you cannot say they are not intense. They have very intense energies. And really, they feel they are perfect. So with this physical type, for them is very important to reach success because they know they have power. They are patient, persistent. So for them is very important. They want to show themselves for the world. And also Kim Kardashian and Zac Efron has a very beautiful body. So
is there a way, like a calculator, where people can calculate those positions? Mine, or there is no such thing?
I have the program.
Okay, so if you want a reading with Zsaklin, contact her.
Yes, I can calculate everything. I was watching a lot of stars in these days to tell you examples. Okay, let's go on. The next one is the inactive type. Is also your type.
I know.
There is a. Okay, you can say I'm not so inactive, but yes, you are. If, like, for example, your husband is an energetic one, you are an inactive one.
Yeah, he was the energetic one. Good that he's not the curious one.
Yes, but when you watch him, he is surely moving more than you.
I can sit on the sofa all day.
Yes, the inactive side.
He would go out, come back 3 or 4 hours later, and I'm in the same position on the laptop.
Yes, because...
Serious? You haven't moved?
Yes, because you are the observer. Even if you are sitting, you are watching what's happening around you. And you are very you like tranquility, you like the habit. This is the type who don't like the changes. When I do something, I do something. This is the type who can stay in the same position, that can do the same profession all lifelong. And they can become the best professionals because they are not, oh, I'm running here, I'm running there. What they are learning, they're learning for a long period. This is the type we don't need to control the work. So when you are in a working place, for example, you don't like when the boss is coming and checking what you are doing, because you know by your own you are working well. What is very important in this time? There's no aggression, and you don't want to revenge.
No, no, I've always wondered why. It's, yeah, so such a person will not kill their lover because they cheated on them.
Yes, yes, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh, absolutely. I never want to. Yeah. And I thought like, I must be such a spiritually grown person, but I guess it comes from the physical. She also told me something. I asked you what sport to do, and she said, "No sport. You shouldn't do anything physical too much."
No, the how to say sports is it is not so it's not so good for inactive type because they cannot react fast.
Mhm.
The, the reaction time is longer.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that's why it's not so good. And you don't like to run. You
No.
don't like to run over a thing. But because you are an inactive, you are prone to gain weight. Unfortunately. And what does this physical type is doing? They hide. They can hide the emotions very well because they are so quiet. You don't see the changes. Also, the emotional changes you don't see fast. For example, the feisty is starting to shout in immediately. The inactive can be quiet.
Yeah.
In a situation.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's who is inactive? Not more than you. The Dalai Lama.
The Dalai Lama, my man.
Yes, Queen Elizabeth. You imagine the movements they are doing. They are very quiet.
Going like that.
Yes. Okay, I tell you a sportman, Tiger Woods.
Well, that's
golf player. What is he doing? He don't do fast movements.
Yes, very measured and
yes, your sport can be a golf. Because you don't need to run. You can do it very quietly. You just and you know what is golf. It's not like a basketball, for example.
Good. So I'm not going to push myself anymore trying to find a sport I like because I still haven't a 38 found a sport.
So the sports where you need to react fast is really not good for you.
Walking in nature. Walking in nature is my sport.
Yes. Walking is also a sport. You can do Nordic walking, for example. It's also a sport.
Yeah.
Okay. I tell you one more example. It's Lady Gaga. It's very interesting because she was doing a very active shows. And how we know, after she stopped doing these performances, she said this is not her own habit. So in private life, he is inactive. He don't like to jumping, running like what she was doing on the stage. Yes. So what can I say? She did really very well to stop doing these performances.
Oh, she stopped? She decided to stop those?
She's not doing anymore that big shows. And she's doing really well. Because if you are not working through your own basic natural born energy, you can reach sickness. For example, if you are a parent, you are an energetic one. Okay, I want to play football. When you have a child, you want also your child to be a football player, but he was born to an inactive body type. It's not good. In many films, we can see this situation when the parent is wants the child to do something, to do some kind of sports, and they are not good at all. So what is good for yourself, what is good for your own body type is not good for another one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For if you want to keep your health, you need to work by your own basic energy. It's very important. Okay, let's go on. Let's see the adaptive body type. They are very active. They are turning for the trends every time. They want to know everything. This is the type who wants to be surrounded by people the most. Why? Because they are collecting all the information. It's also like a Gemini, but it's different from the curious one, because they can do improvisation very fast. They feel very well when they are in a new group. For example, when they are a person in a group, they can talk easily with everyone. And they love to act adaptive because they can how to say,
take on roles.
Yes.
Take on different personalities.
Yes. They can play how you play. If an adaptive, for example, is staying with a sensitive, he starts to afraid. When an adaptive is staying with energetic people, he have the power. When he is with balance, that's why they adaptive. They adapt for the person who are with.
So they can be anything.
They can be anything, like chameleons. Yes, this is the best body level for. My God, I forgot words. To be a film star. Because they can act everything.
Yes.
They can adapt for all the other types. Let's say an example: Angelina Jolie.
Oh, okay.
With Brad Pitt, they are in the same body level. For example, Madonna, David Beckham, or Princess Diana was this type. Bruce Lee.
Do they have a lot of energy or no?
What?
Do they have a lot of energy or no? Or it depends who they are with?
No, it depends with who they are. Basically, they have a medium level of energy.
And who are the most sexual of all? Is it the energetic and the curious?
The most powerful ones are the energetic, the balanced, and the inactive.
Oh, the inactive. Okay.
We have the highest force, let's say. And for adaptive is very important. When they are doing something, for example, they are going to the gym. Why they are going to the gym? They want to get information. They go to everyone to talk. It's also very visible when you are in a gym. I am an energetic one. When I go to the gym, I go to train myself. I don't speak with no one.
Yes.
An adaptive in the gym, how they will behave, it's very visible. The people who is talking with everyone.
Yeah.
And what they are doing for them own, not so much. They don't kill themselves with hard work.
Yes.
They can act. Oh, I'm doing how many things I'm doing a day, but it's not true. Not true. And they are good in improvisation, so they can speak with everyone. When they are boring, they start to speak. Okay, let's go on to the emotional levels. Emotional level is the moon in astrology. But what more we can see? How much survival ability we have, how much reserve power we have in stress. The disease tendencies, it's a very important thing, because if there is a big difference between the emotional level and between the physical level, it means you can reach sickness often, more often than the other ones, because you don't have emotion. If you don't have so much emotional power, it means it's affecting your body level very much. What I mean, we are, you see here, the soul force is between 29 and 164%.
Yes.
It's a large distance. Let's see what I mean. There is 6 types in emotional level: restrained, sentimental, egoistic leader, self-sacrificing, friendly, and passionate. For the first 3 ones, where is the focus? The focus is on myself. I'm focusing what is good for me. The other 3 types, the focus is more of others. It's also very visible when you understand the system. And for example, when you watch your relatives, your friends, it's very visible. Let's say, let's see the types. Restrained. They just can't show emotions more for one person. You can feel they are a bit cold with people. They can be very passionate, but just with one person.
That's my husband, and I remember you read, and he said, this is not someone who's gonna be in love with someone else while he's with you. You were telling him, I was like, thank you, I needed, because we doubt, and he said, no, a restrained emotional nature is not a cheater. They cannot they can love for life. And I was like, yes.
yes, it's true. Because the emotions just going really for one person. What they don't like to have so much emotions. When there is so much emotions around them, they try to run over. And they also not how to say. They show in more the emotions with activity. For them, it's very hard to say "I love you" in words. What they are doing? That one will buy you flowers, while you will buy you gifts.
They'll tuck you in bed and bring you tea or cook you something nice.
Yes. For them, really, it's hard to say. And what they are used to do, because they are afraid of emotions, let's say, they don't want to get burnt. How to say?
Hurt, yeah.
They can act. They are in love for someone, but they don't say. And they don't ask. So I fall in love to someone, but I try to save my sensitive soul. So what I don't say it never ever to the person who I love. Because if he say, okay, it's nice, but I'm not loving you, they will feel very bad. So they can live a lifetime long. They are not saying anyone, anything for
I know
the
my
loved
husband
one.
told me when he was young, always he would like a girl, but he would never tell her. And she would wait, and then go and be with someone else because he never had. Thanks God, I went and told him, I love you. I'm going to be with you. I'm moving in. Let's get married. And he was like, okay.
Okay, I tell you examples. For example, Madonna.
She's the restraint.
Yes, yes. Taylor Swift. Even if she is a curious one, but she's not a cheater.
Ah.
When she's not feeling well anymore with a person, she stopped the relationship and start a new one.
Uh-huh. She would not do it.
She's not a cheater.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That's why this is how the emotional level affects the body level.
Yes, I see.
So also Angelina Jolie or Nikola Tesla was on this type. Let's go on. The sentimental level. They are very proud. What they don't like to talk about the negative emotions. They don't talk about negative emotions. And this kind of people not used to be so attractive for the first time, because people feel like they don't say everything. You can feel these people are not honest for me.
Yeah.
The sentimental don't like to talk with new people. They just can be honest with the people they already know.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I have a friend, a sentimental one. We were knowing each other, I think, 2 years ago. He never talked about his private life.
Wow.
Never ever. We had very good speeches. I asked, he didn't answer. Okay, I said, I'm not asking anymore.
Yeah.
After 2 years, once we met, he told me all about his life.
Yeah. Wow. After 2 years.
After 2 years, they can wait for so long because they are so proud. They don't like to talk about shit things. If there is nothing good happening with them, don't talk about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They are very secretive. They have the taboo zone, what they are not talking, and this is also private life. Because they are not speaking so much, they can keep your secrets very well.
Ah.
The sentimental level can keep the secrets. Tell you example, Donald Trump.
No comment.
For example, if he will inviting for a TV show, he will not start to talk about his private life.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know the person.
Yeah.
So if you want to get information, you need to wait to have an interview 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and maybe in the 5th time they will tell you something.
Yes.
But this kind of people likes to keep them secrets. Mm-hmm. They don't like to show the publicity what they are doing. Also, Robert De Niro is in this type.
Ah, yes, they're private.
And also Tony Robbins is a sentimental one. I don't know how often he used to talk about his personal life.
I think he speaks only about his good relationship now, because he's been married for 15 years. Mm-hmm. He's very happy with his wife, but before that he wasn't with his previous marriage. And
yes, about the bad things they don't like to talk. If they are happy, they are telling you a few sentences, but not so much. Yeah. Okay, let's go to see the next type, egoistic leader. This is your type.
Yeah.
This is the main leader type in the emotional levels. They like to work alone. They want to show themselves to the outside world. They want to show they are the best in something. It's very important then. They need to lead in some way in the life they have. If they cannot be a leader at work, they need to lead the family, for example. They need to lead a football team, for example.
Yeah.
Very important for them. They need loyalty so much. This is the type who who like commanding speech. For example, when you ask something and when you forget to say please.
Yes, give me this. My husband.
Yes, give me this.
He says, please, remember, please.
Yes, this type really can't forget. Not because they want to be rude.
But yeah.
They are commanding.
Yeah.
It's very important for them. They cannot be
about themselves. Do they talk a lot about themselves?
Yes, they thinking over about themselves so much. They want to become a role model for other people. They want to show they are the best in something. It's very important for them. He is the type who will try things what the others are afraid of.
Oh, okay, good. I like that.
Okay, not with your inactive body level.
Not physically, but on other levels.
So, they tell you examples. Warren Buffett.
Oh, okay, yeah, good.
You know what we are talking about.
Okay.
It's, he's very rich.
Good, I'm glad.
Joseph Stalin.
Oh, I'm in a group with wonderful people. Stalin, Warren Buffett, Hitler, who knows?
But you know why? The emotions are strong. They can control other people. They can command other people.
Yeah.
They're not the type of person to say, okay, I'm not talking about you, because how we will react, what we are doing, it's also karmic, and you can see from the horoscope. But this is the basic subconscious feelings they have. I want to control other people. Also, Paris Hilton is it's an egoistic leader, for example.
It shows there.
Okay, let's go on. Self-sacrificing is very different from the egoistic leader. Now we come to the side where people is thinking more about other people. Self-sacrificing is giving more to other people than they do for themselves. But there is differences, of course. The self-sacrificing is they are very loyal. They are can be very good friends. They are the biggest patriots. But they can be fanatics also. They are helping you also when you don't ask for help.
Okay, I think that's my dad.
For them, it's very important. they care of a choose the group of people. They can care of a group. They can care with one person.
Mm-hmm.
They do everything. They do also physical work. He can help you physically. They can help you emotionally. They can help you with money.
Mm.
They helping you in all the levels.
Yes.
But when you hurt them, when you do something bad from the group, he is sacrificing himself for an idea. Let's say they can be very rude. For them, it's very hard to forgive.
Okay. If they're
when you do something bad for them, when you don't need the help, they really for the worst way they can act. Really, for them, it's very important to stay with the common interest people. It's very important to stay with the same with the people who is focusing for the same idea.
uh-huh. Okay. Otherwise they won't feel appreciated and they will get very moody and sad. Okay. I hear you.
Yes. Cause of the self-sacrificing is the biggest patriot. They can be symbols of mass movements.
Ah.
They can sacrifice also the life, for example, in a war.
Okay. Yeah.
Self-sacrificing can be the type who will lead the others for a war.
All
Because
right.
what they are doing is very important for them. They don't like to stay alone. Because if they are staying alone, they don't care about nobody.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
So self-sacrificing people, you will not find so often alone.
Single or alone or
What is the problem in this level? The main problem for them is they do everything till they die.
oh.
They will help you also when they are out of energy.
Mm-hmm.
They do really everything by heart.
Mm-hmm.
When you ask help, when I ask your help, for example, you are an egoist. When you are tired, you will say, "I'm tired, fuck off." When you ask a help for self-sacrificing, even if they are totally tired, they will come and help.
And that can be that drain them and exhaust
And
them.
they don't care of themselves. They can do really. They can give all help for other people. Tell you examples. Michael Jackson
Oh.
was a self-sacrificing. So how they can reach back the energy? Staying with children.
I remember that's why you told me you don't particularly are a fan of Michael Jackson or anything, but when you checked his type, you said there is no way he actually forced those children. He just needed to be around them to lift up his energy.
Yes, because children has a lot of energy. They don't want your money. They don't care you are famous or not.
They're not gonna use you, yeah.
Yes, they don't gonna use you. And also Michael Jackson was born with the weakest body level.
Yeah.
He was not aggressive.
No, so there is no way he did those things. I believe it with all my heart as well. Which
no way. It's absolutely a nonsense.
Yeah.
In this way, we can tell to all people who likes to be surrounded by children, they are doing something bad. Sometimes yes, but most of the times it's not true.
Mm-hmm.
For the self-sacrificing is really good to be surrounded by children when they are really so tired, because they can get back energy from the small ones.
Oh, good. Thanks, God. I wanted to hear that.
Okay, let's see the friendly one.
The sound is starting to become the puk, puk, puk. So I think maybe when it goes longer, it starts making that sound. So yeah, maybe if we can go a bit faster through those.
Okay, let's see the friendly one. The friendly one every time is looking outward. They are believing people. They can believe every people is good. They are naive, let's say. They trust in everyone. When there is a mistake, they have problems with someone, they don't say this is your fault. They start to think, oh, what I am made wrong. They start to search the mistakes inside themselves.
No, that's tough.
Yes, they are really empathetic. They can be an emotional support for everyone. How they are helping? The self-sacrificing helping all way they can. The friendly one will give you emotional support. She or they will not do your work, but giving you emotional support. It's a very big difference.
Yes.
When you say sorry to them, they forgive.
Oh.
They are really very, very kind. They used to emphasize the good qualities of other people. They don't like to talk about the bad things. When you are talking with a friendly one, she will tell you what is your good qualities.
Oh.
So it's a really good help for you. What is the problem with this type? Because they are so empathetic, they can get easily other people's sicknesses.
Okay. So they're not best for doctors and stuff.
Yes, yes. Let's see examples. Who is friendly type? The Dalai Lama, of course. Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, yes. Oh,
what
yes.
she's doing, she is giving emotional support for other people. Absolutely. It was Princess Diana.
Oh, that makes sense as well.
The same one. I tell you, the black sheep, Adolf Hitler.
Ooh.
Okay. And you know what? Each emotional level has this shadow side. When you are born to a friendly emotional level, but when you totally lose control, you are turning to your shadow side. And this is what happened with Adolf Hitler, because basically he was a friendly one. What's happened with him? He turned his emotional quality to a shadow side. For the friendly, the shadow side is the sentimental. What he made, the friendly is friendly with everyone. They don't care of the color of your skin. They don't care what nationality you have. Look, Hitler, what happened? He totally changed. So this is happening. Okay, it's a very extreme example, but this can happen also when you are not happy. But you can see it from the astrological chart. Who is ready to change totally for the shadow side, and who's not? So I can say this science works good also alone. But the best way is to use this system together with astrology.
And that's what you do, don't you? You do.
Yes, yes, this is what I'm doing, and it makes so much sense.
Yeah, that you combine both. And it's fantastic how you can see if someone will be inclined to cheat, if someone will be inclined to work 9 to 5 or to work alone or independent. There's so much information here. Like you told me the story with your mom, but that was for the mental types. And how it's like some people in the wrong position for them mentally or physically, and how that can damage their health overall or block their success.
Yes, yes. Okay, let's see the last emotional level. This is the passionate. It's like the friendly one, but more. They are also very empathetic. This is my own type. We are very open-minded. We are very empathetic. We like to when the emotions are flowing.
Mm-hmm.
When there's no emotions in something, we don't feel well. This is the highest emotional level. So when you meet with a passionate one, you will remember. For a reason or for another, you will keep it on your mind.
They leave an emotional imprint on others.
Yes, totally. We are the kind of people who can love everyone. The kind who really don't care about your skin color, your age, your social status.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We can be very friendly with everybody. What is very important? We can keep so long negative emotions. We automatically forgive.
Oh, that's very good.
The friendly one, they mainly needs you say, "I'm so sorry. What happened with us, between us?" For the passionate one, there's no need. I don't need you say me, "I'm so sorry." I forgive automatically by time. Even if we don't talk anymore with someone, I don't care. I forgive you. I forget.
It seems to be the emotionally the healthiest emotionally, you know.
Yes, I think so. We can't lie emotions. But we show the emotions. For example, if I don't like a person, I don't talk with him. If I like a person, I will talk. But I will not lie. I will not start a conversation with someone and smiling, "Oh, you are so nice," and so and so. No, I'm not lying. Passionate people are not used to lie.
They wear their heart on their sleeve, they call them. Like, if they like you, you'll see. If they don't like you, you'll see as well. Yeah.
Yes. And we can easily talk about taboo subjects. Sometimes we can be tactless.
Tactless.
We find the point. We can find easily the point what will hurt you.
Yes. Oh.
not to hurt you, but we feel what problems you have.
Yes.
And we're not afraid of ask.
I remember when we first met and we sat, me and you, and Victor was taking drinks, and me and you and the guys were taking drinks, and you told me a few very direct things. I was like, you know, I'm like, whoa, you know, what is this? I remember very clearly. So yeah. You press buttons.
Yes. Now this is what I was searching. We are pressing the buttons on everyone. We also like the work where there is emotions. If there is no emotions, for example, when you are working in a factory, a passionate one is killing themselves.
Okay, so you need to have passion in what you're doing.
Yes, yes. And because of there is so much emotions, we can cry very easily.
Huh.
If there is so much emotions, or we are laughing, or we are crying, and the emotions are changing one extreme to the other. So
it's like Scorpio. It reminds me of Scorpio energy.
Between 1 minute, we can laugh, we can cry, because the emotions are changing very fast.
I see.
From one extreme to the other extreme.
It's the opposite of restraint, the restrained one.
Let's see an example. Johnny Depp. What movies he used to do? It's full of emotions.
Yes.
And he is acting very well, these emotions.
And he always chooses movies that he's passionate about. He never plays blockbusters because it's a blockbuster.
Yes, also Will Smith is a passionate one. Steven Spielberg, who is doing movies, what makes you emotions?
Yes. Interesting people, I'll say.
Yeah.
Because
I tell you, yes.
There is a third one, which is the mental level. Maybe we should do another video later on because I was fascinated by the mental level. It's really in-depth topic, which is, if you want, we can do another interview further on because with the different mental types, because this is a whole topic on its own.
Yes, yes.
So we can maybe carry it up in a few weeks again because it's fascinating, and I don't want to, you know, take too much of your time, and people also, they have limited attention span, but you gave them a great taste about the system. And it's I learned so many things about myself, about my husband, that gave me peace of mind. For example, I've always pushed myself to want to work out, and I never feel like it. When I read, and when you, because you make reports, you can also make it live, you know, with Skype, but you always make a report. You write better, your English, you're fluent more there. And it gave me so much peace of mind that, you know, I'm the inactive type and I don't have to force myself so much, because I've always felt guilty for that. And I was, you know, as every new wife, I would worry, well, my husband, is he someone who can, you know, be in love with someone else? But then you gave me peace of mind with all those, you know, it can answer a lot of questions, basically. A person can come to you and say, is this someone who can cheat or no? Is this someone who is driven? And what kind of career is best for? Sedentary or active, 9 to 5?
Yes, about the career, we can talk about in the mental levels.
Oh, the mental level is the most fascinating thing. Maybe we should make a few interesting examples, and because I love the mental level. It gave me, it was so clear. It was so, for me, I was like, that's me, you know, when I read it, everything, and when you explained it to me. So that's fascinating. If you want to find out your mental type, body type, emotional level type, plus you can, probably people can ask you questions, you know, not just know those 3 types, but what does it mean for me in life, or what is best. So you can contact Zsaklin. She's on Astrolada.com. A very, very interesting system. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. And I look forward to having you again on the YouTube channel to share with us the mental types.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.